Welcome and thank you for joining us for Ask Us Anything.
We are Mike and Jen, and it has been a never-ending day. We left the Upper Peninsula of Michigan almost 500 miles away from where we are now, and we are in Goshen, Indiana, right near Elkhart, at the RV lifestyle capital of the world. There's Bo. Bo has had a great week in his favorite place, playing in the snow.
Oh, he was so happy. It's worth going up there just for him.
It was. So this is a crazy week for us. We have changed our mind yet again. We are going to the Tampa RV show.
We got a couple more days. We can flip-flop back and forth every day.
We could change again, but no, we are planning to go. So we brought our RV here to the Keystone factory, and we got a couple little adjustments we want to do, and then we're taking it, leaving the end of the week, end of the work week, and heading to Florida, traveling next weekend. And next week is the Tampa RV show. So we should be coming to you next week, Lord willing, and if our plans don't change, from somewhere in Florida.
And let me just tell you, Bo is not going to like Florida.
No, but he was so happy up there, wasn't he?
Bo,
just had a ball. So I'm wearing a hat because I haven't washed my hair. And how come you look good? You didn't wash your hair the last few days either.
No, I just mess it up.
These are girl secrets that you have, because mine looks like this, you know. But this is in honor of the UP. This is the official Stormy Cromer hat, and I haven't shaved. And I'm wondering, should I grow a beard? You think I should grow a beard?
If that would make you happy, go for it.
Well,
you've never had a beard.
I've never had a beard. What do y'all think? Should I grow a beard? It's coming in white. Huh, because my hair isn't white, but why? Oh, well. I'll look at your comments whether I should try growing a beard, and can always shave it off if I don't like it. All right, this is Ask Us Anything. Enough of our silly conversations here. We will take your questions, and looking forward to seeing and greeting all of you who are on there tonight. Road Trip Buddy checks in and wants to know what's for dinner. Well, we ate in the RV.
Dinner was goulash that I brought from home, and I picked up a salad at Love's. If you ever are looking for some food on the road, Love's, the one we stopped at had really nice salads.
Yeah, those Love's truck stops.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the good thing is diesel prices are coming down. They're below $4 pretty much everywhere we go, or below $5 pretty much everywhere we go. And I thought I saw one that was almost
$4.29.
Well, I saw cheaper than that. I saw like $4.09 or something. It's coming down, so that's good.
That's in Indiana.
They were almost $6 a couple months ago. William Robbins.
Hello from North Carolina. Now that your home in Michigan is for sale, what are your living arrangement plans? Split your time between your properties in Tennessee and Michigan and your Florida condo? Wonder? What are our plans?
Well, that's a great question. We have been doing a lot of Michigan. We've camped once a week, pretty much once a week in southwestern Michigan at where our property is.
Where they're doing a renovation on the new house. So we always spend a night there.
We like checking what they've been doing. And then back in Michigan, and then just now our UP winter camp out, and now Tampa. And then we plan to stop stop at our property in Tennessee after the Tampa show for a while. Enjoy that. And we may leave the fifth wheel there for a couple weeks or a month or so, and then as we continue our travel. So
the big thing is that once you de-winterize, then it becomes, what are we going to do with the fifth wheel?
Well, I think we're okay.
Winterize it again if we're going to take it back to Michigan?
This thing doesn't really need to be winterized unless it's sub-zero. It's pretty amazing how well the heat and heats the pipes underneath. It's got this little insulated air pocket there. So, but we do have it winterized now. We are going to de-winterize it next week as we head to Florida. Because the one thing we missed from our winter camp out is a shower. And we still are driving. As soon as we get off the air here, we're driving back to our home in Southeast Michigan. So we won't get there until midnight or so. So you ready to drive?
I'm ready to help drive.
Okay. Cindy Brockway, I've been to Goshen many times. Hello to you, Cindy. Yep. Good to see you on. Richard Curiaho.
And what are your favorite places to camp in New England? I think we need everybody out there to put their favorite New England campsite down.
Yeah, Acadia is.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who does
yeah,
that.
Acadia is our favorite spot in all of New England, and it's just a gorgeous place. Love that whole area. Down east, as they call it. It's great. So others will
Others, come on,
New
help
Hampshire's
out.
gorgeous. Connecticut's great. We haven't camped in Massachusetts.
Nope.
We just try to get away from Boston traffic, but
I have a rough time getting you to go east.
yeah, I do, because there's in the east. It's just every time we've
It's
gone
crowded.
there, we've really enjoyed. Oh, it's not. It hasn't been that bad. I mean, we can't believe how
The
much we
streets are
like
narrow.
the Adirondacks.
Oh yeah.
In upstate New York, that is
Mhm.
gorgeous. So every place is great, Richard.
Mhm.
We have just wherever we go, we end up saying this is great. We love it. So
Mhm.
Darlene Botiller from Halifax, Nova Scotia, from the Maritimes. Hello, Darlene. You're in a beautiful area of the world. Wanda Pardo.
I just purchased tickets. I will be there too.
So we are planning a meetup on Thursday at 1:00 in the pavilion. So if you're at the Tampa RV show next week, we'll remind everybody of it, assuming we still go. You never know. 1 p.m. on Thursday of the Tampa RV show, and we'll meet in the pavilion. Linda Tenbush Coleman.
Hi from Florida. Hopefully it will stay cooler here for Bo.
I just hope the sun is out. We have not seen the sun in Michigan for
Forever.
2 months. The only sun we saw was maybe 5 minutes today. As soon as we crossed Indiana, the sun came out briefly, and there was a nice sunset tonight here.
Well, for Michigan, that's counted as a sunny day.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, sunny day, but 5 minutes here in Indiana. Kimberly Cost.
Where can I find a motorhome that's cheap? Good luck.
Yeah, they aren't. I don't know.
You get what you
I don't
pay
know cheap.
for.
You get what you pay for. You're going to have problems. You buy cheap, Kimberly. That's
Try to find a good used
what
one.
you want is the best price, best quality used one you can find. But if you're buying cheap, I can't help you, because I
A
guarantee
used one.
you'll have lots of problems with cheap.
But there are some used ones out there.
Yeah, look for used,
Look for a good used
and
one.
have it inspected. Make sure somebody inspects it and tells you what it's like. But everything is more expensive. You know that, right? And so it's tough. But I think you mean where something that's inexpensive or affordable, and there are out there. So where would you look? RV Trader is a place. Look, I'm not a big fan of Facebook Marketplace. There's too many scams going on there. Same with Craigslist. Stay away from that. But I would kind of look at RV Trader. That's a pretty reputable organization, and a lot of people will privately list RVs there. And then in your community, drive around and look and see. But make sure you have it inspected.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing, Kimberly. Christopher Colley. Should I make do a beard question poll, Chris? And we should also ask them about the video we put up this week. 2 hours and 44 minutes, our highlight reel from 2022. It is more than movie length. And I'm curious if anybody has watched that all the way through. Has anybody watched that all the way through? But some of you have sent us some really nice comments on it, and we're going to see what happens with it for a while. But a beard question poll. I like that. Gerald Wood.
Still camping at the Dequama.
Oh, Jerry and Mary we were with them last night,
right,
and all weekend. Well, good for you
I'm
guys.
glad that you stayed and are enjoying it.
No snow down here. No snow. We left about 9 a.m. and kind of took our time pulling the fifth. Oh, we took the fifth wheel up. We didn't tell everybody that. This being the fifth wheel that we're in, the Arcadia fifth wheel. And we loved it. We really liked, I guess I can show them the fireplace. It's still on. There's the fireplace. Isn't that nice? It's so comfy and warm. It kicks out a lot of heat.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, you did all the driving, and we had bad weather.
Going up, we had really bad weather.
And great weather so far today.
Drove the fifth wheel across the bridge last Thursday. High winds. As we were going up, we had rain, freezing rain, ice, and then snow. And then as we came into the campground on Thursday, we ended up spending the night in St. Ignace because we didn't want to go in the dark, and the roads were really getting pretty dicey. but it was snow covered and slippery, and the fifth wheel towed beautifully. I was very pleased with the way it behaved, and even bringing it back down today.
And we were even surprised because normally the roads are great in the Upper Peninsula.
So worst roads.
We didn't have good roads.
I think they're the worst road conditions we've ever. Maybe we had whiteouts a couple of times, but they were very sporadic. But this year's was pretty tough getting up there. Coming back was fine.
Yeah.
Enjoy it up there, Jerry and Mary. Nice and quiet tonight. Linda with another question.
I just purchased your UP guide and booked several campgrounds you recommended.
Well, thank you, Linda.
I hope you enjoy them and just have a wonderful time.
If you
bring bug spray,
yes,
go in June.
If you're going in June, June's the buggy season, but it depends on which way the wind's blowing, whether you're going to get out of it. And thank you for buying that. If you're new to us, we've written a series, I think, of 18 RV lifestyle travel guides, how-to books, and that's one of them. We have a couple of them on Michigan, but the UP is one of our favorite places. If you want to check out any of our books and guides as you plan for 2023, just go there and you can see them all. There's some really good prices on bundles where you get a couple. The books are like $7 each. So
I think it's safe to say that
they're ebooks, by the way, ebooks.
That the UP is our happy place.
It is.
We like it up there.
Yeah.
And Bo, he loves it. He wants to go run with the coyotes.
He does. Hi, Sanjo.
Happy New Year's from Gary and Sandy. We toured the Stormy Cromer factory a few years ago. It was very informative and interesting. Bo's bed came from the factory. We got one that didn't pass the test to be wherever they sell them to, and he's been happy with it ever since.
Yeah,
he loves his bed.
I think I have 3 Stormy Cromer hats. You have 2. Yeah, and we like them. They're wool caps. They're very warm and comfortable, and
it's so nice, the entrepreneurs.
Yeah, it's a great story about the Stormy Cromer hats, and you can find them. They've actually become fashionable now with the elites, the Hollywood and fashion elites. But those of us who love the UP, we claim them, so that's good. Jen Berry.
We are new to Eastern Tennessee. Any favorites here near the Smokies?
We like the campgrounds around Cherokee, which is, if you're coming south through to the Smokies, they're on the south end of them near the border with North Carolina and Georgia. In Cherokee, there's a couple of great campgrounds, and that's where we usually stay. They do have a couple of campgrounds in the park, but they tend to be very crowded. So try the campgrounds in Cherokee. And they're in Cherokee, North Carolina, I believe. Is there?
And then again, everybody out there listening, make some recommendations.
Yeah, pass them on, and you can find because there's people who always comments. Look on the right hand side here under the comment window, and people will I'm sure, Jen, give you some suggestions there too. Radu.
Happy New Year from Brunswick, Canada. How was the camping meetup at Tequamatum Falls? It was wonderful. We had the nicest people come. We always have nice people, it seems, come to our gatherings. And this was just a very casual get together where everybody booked their own spot. And we had a little place where everybody could say what site they were on. And I don't know, I guess we had about 32 people there.
32 people. And
a nice group of people.
Every kind of RV. And just some of them have been coming. This is our 10th one. Some have been coming for 9 years in a row. The first one we did by ourselves.
Jan Matthews? She said
Jan Matthews. 10? She didn't come on the first one.
Oh, she did.
She's been there she came on the second year, which was 9 years ago. Okay. She's been there every year since then.
Okay.
And then it's fun. We have a dad and his son, Peter and Grant. And Grant started coming. He was 6 years old.
Was he 8?
Was he 8?
Yeah, 8, because he's 16 now, I thought.
And it's 8 years, yeah. He started coming when he was 8, and now he is 16. And it's just amazing to have seen him grow up.
And it's so nice to see a father and son.
Yeah, it is. But lots of people.
Do things together.
Chris from Ohio is a regular, and our friends Dick and Colleen. Colleen couldn't make it from the UP, and we have an official firekeeper. Rick does all the fireworks or firekeeping, and we have big campfires at night, and it's been great. I think that it's our favorite group because we don't have to really do any work. It's very social for us.
Right. But what we did have to do was yesterday when you felt like a kid that had to do their homework when everybody else was outside playing, because we needed to get the podcast.
Oh yeah,
done
we had to
yesterday
record
because we'll be traveling tomorrow.
Yeah, we had to record the podcast. Monday's the normal podcast record day, and so it's a crazy week as we get ready for Tampa. But it was great fun, and we can't wait for next year. We go back, and the weather was beautiful, just beautiful woods. Sharon Childress.
So glad you are back. Any info for the fall meetup? We are making plans for fall trips and want to include your meetup.
Well, we haven't even set a date or a place yet.
No, we haven't
Sharon.
done that.
How is that for a thing? So I don't know.
What has really consumed us is this new property that we bought.
Yeah, we're not going to do one there. We don't have enough room for everybody. We have room for we could boondock them all.
If they wanted to boondock, they could come.
Yeah, they could all come in and use the bathrooms. Yeah, if it's ever done, if this remodel is ever done, and it doesn't look very well.
It's very funny because this remodel, we gave it to the guy October 17th, I believe, and he said we'd be in for Thanksgiving, and then he said Christmas, and now we're talking March. But things happen. It's just like HGTV.
It's
the
worse.
Electric's not good.
It's worse.
The AC's not right. They glued the wood paneling to the drive.
I don't know.
It'll all be good when it's done.
Maybe if it's ever done. Yeah, it's been an adventure. It really has been.
It's been good that we haven't sold our home.
Yes, we haven't sold our house, which is for sale in Southeast Michigan. Jean Ritchie.
How long do you stay in Tennessee? We just bought property in Buffalo River Ranch.
I have no idea where Buffalo River Ranch is. Is that the RV park there? We stay, a week, 2 weeks at a time, a few days at a time. It depends on what we're doing. And, we try not to even tell people we're coming except some of our neighbors, but because it's a place for us to decompress and get away from it all. But it's, we'll be there in a couple of weeks for a few days. And I don't know how long. What I love about it is because it's our own property. We can stay as long as we want or leave as soon as we want. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, it's nice. It's great land. So we're heading out there.
Well, I hope you're very happy with the property that you just bought.
I don't know where Buffalo River Ranch is, so that's great. Ed Richards. Hey, Ed.
Happy New Year from cool and damp South Louisiana. It seems like I keep hearing that the weather isn't that good in Louisiana. I'm considering purchasing a DJI Mini 2 drone for personal use. Thoughts and suggestions.
I was buying one, Ed. That would be the one I'm buying. I have the other DJI. I think the DJI something 2. I forget what it is. It's right up there in the cabinet.
You don't have the Mini?
No, the Mini is a little small, but I would get that. It's great for personal use. It's awesome. I'm a little disappointed because every time we go someplace, I'm seeing more and more drone prohibited signs, and we just noticed it at Quamanon Falls. We used to take drone footage of our gatherings there every single year we were up there, and now all over that state park in Michigan, no drones allowed. So it's a little frustrating to see that. And drones are really fun. They just take some great photos, and I know Ed is a big time photographer, but that's my biggest frustration about drones. But the DJI Mini 2 is great.
I think too many people have drones now, and it only takes a couple that are irresponsible to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? But you'll like it, Ed. Sandra Finley.
I'll be camping this spring along the Gulf Coast of Alabama and North Carolina. You camp a lot on Florida's coastal beaches. Do you ever worry about salt damaging rust concerns for your rig?
No, never. Never worry about them or car. It is a problem. I noticed on our small car, but that's like year after year exposure. I noticed
it was down there for about 6 years.
Yeah,
we have a small car. Cars. We just brought it north. It's having its first experience of winter.
Yeah.
Now it's got road salt.
But I have not worried. We're on the move a lot, and we try and keep it clean, and I'm not worried about it. Much more damaging is road salt from roads driving on salty, slushy roads in the northern climates. So,
and the closer you are to the water, the more the mist with all that salt goes on whatever you're trying, your car or your RV. It does
it off, wash them down.
It is nasty.
Yeah.
And you should think about it.
Yeah. But I don't worry about it because
you don't worry.
I'm basically responsible. No, because I do worry, but I think
We got other things. We got too many other things at the top of the list, like our house.
Yeah. 3D RV Adventures. Hi, you guys. Good to see you on there from Dayton, Ohio.
Do you winterize your home, sticks and bricks, if you leave it for more than a month?
Well, we have what we winterize in our home. We have boilers, hot water boiler, baseboard heat, and we have put antifreeze in the water pipes and the water lines that carry it, so that if it, and we've had it a few years ago where it got 20 below zero and stuff like that. But that's about the only winterizing we do. And we have people who check on it regularly for us and stuff. But we do put antifreeze in those pipes.
And we can't turn off our water because it's a boiler.
Yep. And we don't want to do that. So, but if we were gone more than a month or two, well, it would probably be 2 months before I do it. But the key is to have somebody check on it who kind of knows your house and what you want.
Yeah, I've got a friend, and she works for an agency that somebody comes in, they check your house once a week. Come in and flush all the toilets and turn on the faucets and make sure everything's working.
Yep.
And then you have that monitoring system that lets you know if the heat goes out. And
I've got all these gadgets and sensors and security cameras and all that stuff.
What I really liked, one couple that went through our home that we're trying to sell, they stood outside by our doorbell and complimented the house and were very kind.
Because they knew that we had a Ring doorbell with a camera, and I think they figured we were watching.
Yeah, and then he waved goodbye to us.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah. Lynette True Wilkie.
Hi, I'd love to hear from you guys. Camping this week with my horses and my LQ quarters and my electric bike.
I don't know.
Awesome.
I don't know what electric bike model you have, whether it's the new one or the old one, but those are great e-bikes. We have a couple, I think, of version 2.0, and now there's a 3.0. Mm-hmm. Electric bikes are so much fun. Mm-hmm. They really are. And you still can get a pretty good exercise with them. So
wonder how many horses.
Yeah. Good for you. That would be so neat to go with both of them. Gail Gabbard watched the entire video. Thank you, Gail. I'd send you
a cup if it weren't so hard.
A cup if it wasn't so hard or something. But congratulations.
Thank you.
I owe you a box of popcorn if I ever see you. And Maureen Tweedley, she watched it halfway through and saving the rest. Okay, thank Maureen, you for saying that. Sweet. And Ed Richards
watched it all.
Did you see yourself on that, Ed? I think you were on the highlight reel, at least from one of our gatherings. I know a couple of our gatherings. Jeffrey Cosmos.
Watching it over a couple of days.
Oh, that's good. You guys are very encouraging to us because we thought, 2 hours.
Oh my goodness.
We got a couple of nasty comments, and it was like, okay, but it was kind of fun. It was, we thought there's a couple of reasons if it's that long and people stay through and watch it, Google gives us more what they call Google juice, and it's more people staying on longer. And hopefully they expose us to more people. And Linda Tripp.
Linda watched the whole 2022, and it was great. Linda, you're right up there at the top of the list.
Yeah, all your people. Thank you. Deborah Watts.
What's the first thing to do when we start a reno on our RV?
Pray.
Excuse me.
Particularly if it's somebody like me who doesn't know what he's doing, but is willing to try. Boy, what's the first thing you do? I don't know. I guess
hire a reputable person.
Well, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do it yourself, the easiest thing.
You're going to do it yourself.
The easiest thing is, to change drapes and window coverings and the coverings on your sofa, or swapping off chairs and things like that.
How about going to one of Courtney's workshops?
Yeah. Our friend Courtney, the Flippin' Nomad, just Google the Flippin' Nomad, or look at one of our videos that we did a couple part series on Courtney, and she'll give you some ideas. She did some work for us and renovating this, not renovating because it didn't need renovating, but doing some upgrades and changing a few things, customizing a couple things. But do some the Flippin' Nomad, FLIPPIN. And I think that's her site, theflippinnomad.com.
Now, you see, there's the things that you see, like this, your sofa needs to be redone. Maybe your table's all beat up, or your cupboards really look crummy. Whether you can do that, or if you're going to go deep and look underneath, down below, and engine, and see what's kind of needing some attention
You know,
there.
lithium batteries, a bigger inverter, more solar panels. Check the roof. You know, make sure that your caulking on the roof is all good. That sort of stuff. But well, let us know, Deborah, what you do and how
we'll be
it goes.
anxious to see how it goes for you.
We love before and after pictures too. So.
Oh, and that couple we interviewed that restored RVs. There are people
but those are
big
like
things. Yeah, that's
50-year-old RVs. Johnny Lightning.
Hey guys, I heard from someone else that the Tampa show has dropped the $250 fee for the meetups.
Yeah, they did, and but we're not going to do one of their official meetups. We're just going to, if you want to see us, we'll be in the pavilion. Around. We'll be on and around, and we'll be in the pavilion on Thursday about 1 p.m. And with no reason, if people come and say hi to us, that's great.
Well, can I say what they did?
No, sure.
No?
Yeah, of course you can.
What they did, I guess, awkward.
No, woman, you can't.
Question. Yeah, awkward question. So they decided that there were some time slots, and it was kind of first come, first serve to fill up those time slots. And I don't know how many there were, but they filled up
like that. Yeah. See, the thing is, I mean, there's probably more influencers than there are RVers now, or would-be influencers. And it seems like everybody thinks they're an influencer. Hundreds of people. I mean, I'm telling you, there are hundreds of them now. And I should do a story on in fact, maybe that's a story we should do. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. We'll do a story. We'll try and count them and see it. But anyway, everybody sort of filled it up. And I think all this is really good because it's making this is one of the more watched channels, RV lifestyle reports from all these different people. You can watch 4 or 5 a night and never run out every night of the week. There's great stuff to see, and you learn something from every one of them.
Yeah,
we really enjoy seeing them all. So
it's a good thing. It's all good.
When we started, it was like just us and a couple of other couples, and that was it.
I think we were like the third couple to come along,
something like that. Yeah. And now we feel like we're their grandparents.
Now we're the grandparents.
But everyone, we love them all. They're all just so exciting, and it's fun to watch.
And they
new eyes look at stuff, and
they find their niche.
Maybe we'll do an influencer story. Ty Webb.
Do you use ceramic heaters or Dyson and keep the furnace on also? I like the furnace to keep the basement warm, but want to save propane.
Oh, yeah. I filled up propane, man. Up in the UP, make sure you fill up before. They don't charge you per gallon of propane. They charge you per fill. I took 2 30-gallon tanks in, and it was $120. It's ridiculous. And I needed like 5 pounds in each of them. And a 30-gallon tank, a 30-pound tank takes 7 gallons to fill it up, I believe. 7 gallons. Or is it 10 gallons? No, 7 gallons. 7 gallons for a 30-pound tank. And so they weren't completely empty, but $120.
Well, I'm glad you had them tapped off because we probably would have run out.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got a little cold last night. But we use ceramic heater. We use one ceramic heater, and we usually put it, right here.
On that
up
ledge.
In here on this ledge. And it faces out that way, or it'll face the back where we are. And then we have, the fireplace, which we absolutely love. We use that fireplace all the time, and it kicks out great heat.
Yeah, especially a cool morning. You get up, you don't turn on your propane, you just turn on the heater if you're plugged in somewhere.
But, and your idea about running the furnace, the RV furnace, you really want to do that in an R unit. It's because let's see if I can find one right behind me here. The ducts, the heating ducts, where is it? There's Bo sleeping there. There's one kind of over there. See that? That actually will, it comes out here, it comes up, but it also goes down and heats this this air pocket that's underneath where the pipes are, and it keeps them warm. So, and then Bo's lying on that floor. He's going to warm up those pipes too. So ceramic heaters, the fireplace, and then the furnace, and we try and minimize propane use for the heater.
We keep it low. And then we started putting a ceramic heater because we've got the living area, the bathroom. We put it by the bathroom. And so it kicks out the heat. The bathroom's warm and a little bit towards the bedroom. And the rest of this is cool, which is the way Bo likes it. And we're not wasting energy heating this part.
Yeah. But we stayed extremely comfortable. Yeah. And it heats up very quickly. But I'm amazed how much that fireplace.
And the ceramic heater isn't even hot to the touch.
Yep. Lynn Moon.
What's your favorite place in the UP? Mine is Chapel Beach in Pictured Rocks. I can see why that's your favorite place.
I kind of like,
How can you beat the Pictured Rocks?
well, the whole Pictured Rocks area, but
It's beautiful.
from Miners Castle down, I really like, and it's just there's just so much there.
Grand Marais,
which is at the far eastern end of the Pictured Rocks. That's one area we love. That beach. You can walk that beach at Grand Marais, walking west, and find so many agates, just gorgeous agates, and it's a wild beach. It's gorgeous. Obviously, I think Lake Superior is our favorite part of the UP. Although we like the Porkies, which is also Lake Superior. We like. I like every part. I love the Les Cheneaux Islands to the east. On the northern Lake Huron shore.
About those much.
Not a lot of places to camp there. I'll say that, but it's just a gorgeous place.
I don't think any place to camp there. We rented a house.
We did one year.
2 years in a row, and it was great.
William Robbins.
Left North Carolina for Canada and Alaska, 16th of June, 2022, and our 2021 Wonder MB, and returned home the 20th of September. Great trip. Only thing I would have done differently was grow a beard.
Well, I have never had a beard in all my years, and it's coming in amazingly white, but I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. I don't know if Chris has got a survey up yet, but we'll go by the results of it, whether I should grow a beard or not.
And then if it gets itchy or if you don't like it,
I reserve the right to shave it off at any time.
Everybody says you got to grow a beard.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're giving yourself freedom.
Yeah, I'm giving myself freedom. Yeah. Bob Wilson.
Hey there, from the Bluegrass State. I'm thinking of an RV tech course. Any suggestions on which one is a good one?
Well, that's funny that you'd bring this up, because one of the gatherings that we're talking about it has to do with that. And you see this link right here. Check out RV Training Academy. I think that's the official name. They're one of our partners, and we have toyed around with the idea. You can go and take a training course. You can take an online course for a reasonable amount, and you can find a link there that'll help you a lot. But if you really want a full in-depth course that will help you be able to repair everything, you can take a week-long on-location course there. They're expensive. I think it's like $1,800, and you get a certificate. We've toyed around with the idea of doing that and maybe making a meetup on it for the week. It'd be a very expensive proposition for everybody who wanted to take the course. We all stay on a campground there, and they're near their campus in Dallas. I felt out some of our Facebook supporters, and about 60% were interested in it. And we've got some times that we could do it. We haven't pursued it a lot, and maybe after Tampa we can see what details are there. But if there's a lot of interest in it, we would be willing to try it. I would love to go and really take a week's long course, hands-on, and learn how to do more repair and maintenance. It'd be fun, but it's expensive. So, but anyway, check out their online course for starters. They do a great job, and it's on our partners page at rvlifestyle.com. Inka Schultz.
Happy New Year. Look forward to seeing you at the Tampa. Also, can't wait till May for the Florida Keys Songwriters Festival, staying at Boyd's.
At Boyd's Campground, Key West.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. There's a Tennessee Songwriters Conference down near where we have our place in Linden, Tennessee. Is that coming up in February, or it's sometime in the spring? We want to be there for that as well.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Great music, and how can you beat Boyd's in Key West?
Oh, so beautiful down there.
All right, because we have to jump in the car and drive another 3 hours yet tonight, we're only going to do 2 more questions. I know a lot of you are there because we've taken that Christmas break, but I hope you'll indulge us because I'm kind of tired already from the drive down the UP, but we got 300 miles to go yet. Or no, I think it's 200, a little over 200 yet. Jeff Newman.
Okay, thinking of installing a sea level tank monitoring system.
Is that, I'm not sure which that is. there's a tank monitoring system that will tell you if your propane tanks are empty, or are you looking at I don't know the sea level tank monitor, the name that you're talking about, or you're talking about one for your fresh water or your black water and your gray water, your black and gray water tanks. I suspect you're talking about your black and gray water tanks, but I don't know that brand. And we've thought about getting those for our propane tanks, those little magnets. And maybe that's what it is. I should do a quick search, but I'm going to disconnect here in a minute anyway. But I'll look that up, Jeff. But let us know what you find. Drop us an email or post in the comments. All right, last question, and then we do have to run. Linda Tenbush Coleman.
Is it worth it to transport our electric bikes from Florida to the UP? Are there good bike trails and paths?
All over the UP. All over the UP. And, you want to have, if you've got electric bikes, you want to make sure you have the fat tired ones, because there's some great single track sand trails that you can go down. Not necessarily mountain bike trails. Mountain bike trails, they don't like to see electric bikes on them, but there's lots of other trails. The UP is crisscrossed with great bike riding trails. One of the best trail systems for electric bikes we really like is near Marquette. You can basically ride from Marquette along the Lake Superior shore for 40, 50 miles and then turn around and go back the other way. Check them all out. Hey, all right. We've gone almost 40 minutes, and I hope you don't mind that we have to leave a little bit, because I want to arrive safely at home tonight, and it's always a little challenging driving at night after a long day of driving. But we wanted to stop here as we dropped off the fifth wheel for some work in Goshen at the factory, the Keystone factory, and we wanted to make sure we connected with everybody here before we left. So thank you guys so much for being with us. We'll be back next Sunday night somewhere on the road, probably from Florida, unless we change our mind and stay home or go somewhere else. But we reserve that right. Thank you, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy trails.